Flyers fans. This is Jimmy Basco coming to you from the Orange and Black podcast. And what a first day of Flyers training camp it was. We learned that Rick Tocchet is a crest guy. He's a big crest guy. The name on the front is more important than the name in the back. Makes a lot of sense, right? Rick, of course, he's a former Flyer, so he knows, the city and the fans well, and he knows what makes them important, what makes them happy and stuff. And he wants them to become more of a possession team. He wants the Flyers to handle the puck more and handle it better, for that matter. He knows in recent past that they've struggled in that area. He wants them, to be in the other team's zone more, and it makes a lot of sense. I mean, when you're in the other team zone, there's more opportunities to score, so it makes sense. Doesn't want them to trail. Chase the puck. He doesn't want them to chase the game. He wants the game to sort of come to them. Secondly, it was Trevor Zegras' first day of Flyers training camp, and what a day it was for him. He was great. He was flying all over the ice, making some really nice moves. He's very good with puck handling. But he said that training camp was great. His first day of practice, it was great, and he loved it. He loved being out there, and he's getting along with Sean Couturier. He approached Sean Couturier and used NHL 2026 as an quote-unquote X factor. He went up to Coots and knew that he was very good at face-offs, and he wants to get better at that because, if some come to remember, Zegras wasn't a center last year. It was one of his only years that he wasn't used down the middle, so he's happy to get a shot down the middle with the Flyers. It seems like that really upset him that he wasn't a center, in last year. So, but he's happy to get another shot down the middle. And yesterday he was featured on the line with Alex Bump and Travis Konecny, and him and Konecny, there was instant chemistry with one another. And, you have to remember the big club's been scrimmaging for the past 2 or 3 weeks while, Alex Bump, has been at rookie camp and, doing stuff that the Flyers, have asked of him. So, but at least Alex Bump's getting a shot with, the big team. And, I mean, those are two good players to learn from. While Nikita Grabeckin was on the line with Sean Couturier and Matvei Michkov. Michkov's just happy to be back. His goal, quote-unquote, is to make the playoffs, this season. And, Coots took a jab at Torts yesterday. So, he said that his conversations with Rick Tocchet for the past 3 months are probably more than he's ever had with John Tortorella in his entire tenure as a Flyers head coach. So that was pretty funny to hear that. And then, Tyson Foerster was in a purple non-contact jersey in the second group. That was to be expected. Danny Briere said that he should be ready for game one. And Tyson Foerster did speak after the first practice, and he said he is hoping to be ready for game one and that he feels pretty good, that he doesn't have any lingering issues at this, particular time. The infection was the only injury. There was nothing more. There was nothing, that's to come out from this injury. So that was sort of comforting to hear. He was featured on a line with Christian Dvorak and Denver Barkey. So, Denver Barkey's getting a good shot, and then, let's see how that goes. I think that, that Barkey should be given a shot, and it's good to see him, trying to get, some minutes there. And if you think about it, they're giving Alex Bump and Denver Barkey all the tools to succeed. So we'll have to, see how it goes from there. But it was kind of interesting yesterday in terms of using Noah Cates as a wing. He was interchanging there as a wing, and I thought that was pretty interesting that, Christian Dvorak, was a solidified center yesterday. I wasn't expecting that. And Jet Luchenko was centering Owen Tippett. So it was kind of interesting to see, and it's good to see Jet Luchenko. They're giving Jet Luchenko every possibility, every realm to possibly make this team as well. All the tools they're giving him, and they did not use Noah Cates as a center. So just some storylines to keep an eye on moving forward. In terms of defensemen, the defense, it was hard to say. It's day one, but look for Ethan Sampson, Adam Jennings, you know, vying for spots there. And, of course, Emil Andre, you know, who I believe has a very good shot at making the team. Spencer Gill is a young guy. I don't really see him, you know, but I see Ethan Sampson. Do not forget about Ethan Sampson. Ethan Sampson will do everything in his power to make this club, and whether he will right now or not, look in the future. I mean, here he could be a recall or something of that nature. This kid is elusive on the blue line, and his offensive game is about to take it to another level. So that's camp in a nutshell, Flyers fans, on the first day of training camp. You know, some storylines to look out for. Look out for the defense. You're going to get, you know, like I said, Emil Andre, Ethan Sampson, you know, vying for spots there. You know, so those battles, you know, will be had. Of course, Igor Zamula and stuff. But I wanted to mention that Michkov has taken Nikita Grebekin under his wing. He did mention yesterday if he needs help, he's going to help him, or if he approaches him, he will approach, you know, and help him, much like, you know, Ivan Fedotov and Igor Zamula did last year for Michkov. So hopefully the second day goes as good as the first day. And then tomorrow, Saturday, is the third day of training camp, and then Sunday, obviously, is his first preseason game against the New York Islanders. So look forward to us. I appreciate you all, and let's go Flyers.
Now a chance short-handed for Lechenko. Busting in. Jeff Lechenko in alone. Score! Short-handed goal. And Canada leads 1-0.
Did they ever need that? Lechenko turns it over. Now, Feldberg, you got to come for this. You're going to get a puck at the hash marks first. He's frozen in net. He doesn't make the decision. And then Lechenko, look at the shoulder check. How much time do I have? All the time in the world. Freezes Feldberg by stopping and then just pulls it to the backhand. There's no